For more news, stories and information on the 2016 elections, you can tune into 3FM, that's 92.7, as well as Unia FM 95.1. You can also log on to our website, 3news.com.
And up next is Mission with, I'm told, the adorable Josephine Frimpong.
Now, Attah Badu is one of the 2.8% of persons living with disability in the Western region. He voted in previous elections, but he thinks these elections have not added any value to his life. He has therefore decided not to vote in come December 7th. Another report by Wendy Laryea.
There are more than 700,000 persons living with some form of disability in Ghana, according to the 2010 Population and Housing Census. This represents 3.0% of the total population of Ghana. 36-year-old Attah Badu is part of that statistics. The married self-employed is a sought-after tailor at Prestia Himan. He's been in the business for 8 years. Attah Badu is not one keenly looking forward to the December polls as other electorates are. He is emphatic about his decision not to vote. He feels deaf persons, including himself, haven't benefited from previous elections.
They've been voting. They don't see any profit about it, so it seems that going to vote, it won't benefit him again, so he's not interested in voting again. This year he's not interested.
Top on his agenda isn't even financial assistance, but rather interpreters who would assist deaf persons in the Prestia Huni-Valley district. He explains, as far as the elections are concerned, deaf persons in his district have not been reached out to by politicians and their parties, let alone understand and know what they have in their manifestos. He indicated, although he knew the presidential candidates in the previous elections, he voted because it was his right to do so.
Is the reason why he voted last 4 years. They don't have any idea about it.
He added they usually go as an association to vote on election day, but are allowed to vote individually. When asked if anything could compel him or change his mind to vote, his response through the interpreter was the same.
December. It seems that the problem is like when they vote, they don't get any benefit from the government, and moreover, no, when they are doing their manifesto, they don't get any interpreter to it.
The president of the Persons Living with Disability in Prestia Huni-Valley, Patrick Obing, added the association hasn't seen any of the political party manifestos.
We just heard the manifesto, we haven't seen it. Because I saw it on the telly that they have they launched their manifesto. So we don't know much about their manifesto and how much it will benefit us. As a member or a citizen of this country, I have the obligation to vote, but sometimes we vote anyhow.
With no idea so far about what is in the manifestos of the various political parties, probably access to an interpreter could stop Attah Badu from disenfranchising himself on December 7. Meanwhile, the NDC has launched a Braille version of its manifesto. It is the hope of the visually impaired to be able to access it, as other parties ready themselves to do same. Wendy Laryea, TV3.
That's how we wrap up on Mission tonight. Mission is sponsored by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, DFID and European Union. Coming up next is the weather with Solace Rose Corte, but I am Josephine Frimpong. Good evening.